This catchy number, My Alberta Home, is by Clarence Norren. He was not a marquee country western star, so don't feel bad if you haven't heard of him. There's a good chance no one might have if it weren't for this diligent Clevelander.
My name is Franklin Fantini. I do the Dollar Country radio show.
Hello and welcome to Dollar Country. I'm Frank the Drifter and this is Jimmy Lawton.
And as I pour another drink.
Fantini has spent years scouring record stores and the internet for obscure, practically unknown artists, and then archiving their music online by sharing his findings with his loyal audience.
I just collect these country 45s. I find stuff that most people don't know, so regional, local releases especially, stuff that was released that was not on a major label.
For Fantini, this is not merely a hobby, it's a passion and a career.
Originally it was just, my friends heard it. It's gradually turned into this much bigger thing. Probably a few thousand people listen to each episode.
It's so easy to say you are leaving.
His podcast has a devoted following. It acts as a gathering place for people from all over the world who share the same interest.
Some are just like regular music country nerds who like golden age country music. Some people are people who grew up listening to country, then they got older and didn't want to listen to it, and then they've kind of come back around.
Like a nostalgic thing.
Yeah.
A fan of many genres of music, his choice to focus on collecting old country records is the result of a very Cleveland-style mentality.
Originally it's because it was cheap. Country's kind of an undervalued type of music in the record world, because a lot of other records like soul or funk or
So those are all
jazz,
more picked through.
Those are picked through, and they're also they're valuable. So I'd listen to it and be like, this is really cool, it's only $1.
This basement may be the only place you can find the works of artists like Joe Keane, Jimmy Patton, Lucky LaRue, Al Runyon, Connie Saul, Eddie Bond, or Allen.
And I have probably around 15,000.
While Fantini is no stranger to online record shopping, he also still values the hands-on approach.
The first thing I do is always look for the new arrivals. I've just flipped through so many records that I kind of know what to look for, like what a label looks like from certain eras. The more homemade it looks, generally, the more up my alley it is.
In addition to his online show, for years now, Franklin has been taking his archaeological country music discoveries directly to the people by live DJing a classic country night here at the Little Rose Tavern on the city's west side.
Hello, partner.
But perhaps his greatest service is in archiving the music of as many of these unknown artists as possible.
I did try to put like a thing together on Spotify, like a playlist of Dollar Country stuff, and the vast majority of anything I play isn't on there.
Just because an artist isn't transcendent, that doesn't mean they're not worth remembering. And if not for people like Fantini, these voices might be lost forever to history, and the world would be just a little less musical for it. This is Mike Polk enjoying some classic country bangers for 3 News.